Hi guys! Here we are on the second day of our pet week. I'm not going to say what day it is because I want you guys to figure it out. We have our days of the week up here. We have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. If I tell you that yesterday was Monday and tomorrow is Wednesday, can you guys figure out what day it is? You guys figure it out? Yesterday's Monday, tomorrow's Wednesday, today is Tuesday. And on this Tuesday, we have a new question. Our question is, do you have the letter E in your name? If we look at one of our friends' names, let's see if we can figure it out. So if I'm looking at my friend, Genevieve's a good one. If we're looking at Genevieve's name, does Genevieve have some E's in her name? She does. She has 4 of them. But Miss Diani has no E in her name, so I'd be on this side. So I want you guys to spell your name and think of, is there an E in your name? There's not in my name. How about yours? We have a book to read today. Yesterday was all about dogs. Today is about a cat and a rat. And since I'm at home, you guys might see my cats walk by too. We'll have to see. You guys ready? Here we go. The Remarkable Friendship of Mr. Cat and Mr. Rat. Do those words rhyme with each other? Cat and rat? They do. Here we go. Mr. Cat and Mr. Rat lived happily together. The two were very best of friends, except when there was weather. There's weather every day, so they were never best friends. For Mr. Cat loved Mr. Rat much more than other mice. He'd love his dear friend even more, cooked and served with spice. Is that how you love a friend? And Mr. Rat loved Mr. Cat every night and day. He'd love his dear old friend even more. To pack and move away. Those don't seem like ways to like your friends. Once Mr. Rat saw Mr. Cat before the fire sleeping. Your tail makes such a lovely broom. These ashes need some sweeping. Then Mr. Cat awoke from that and found his tail on fire. Said Mr. Cat to Mr. Rat, "Oh, bravo, Cat, dance higher." It's not nice. Then Mr. Cat gave Mr. Rat a ball of cheddar cheese. "Thank you so much," said Mr. Rat, "but lose the track first, please." Then one day Mr. Richard, an old man who lived next door, was sent a gift from Mr. Cook who lived in Baltimore. By accident the box was left at Mr. Rat's front door, and when he found it there he said, "I wonder who it's for." On the box it says, "To Mr. R. from Mr. C." Who's he going to think it's from? Why, it's for me. I'm Mr. R, which stands for Mr. Rat. And who could it have come from? Mr. C? That's Mr. Cat. It's probably a trap or joke, like trash or rocks or fleas. He opened it up carefully. Inside it he found cheese. He smiled wide and then he frowned and said, "Is this a trick? I'll bet that this is poison cheese. He wants to make me sick." So Mr. Rat tried just one bite, then 2, then 5, then 8. And when he'd eaten all the cheese, he found that he felt great. That present from my dear, dear friend has given me a lift. Now I'll return the favor and give Mr. Cat a gift. So later on that evening, after going out for air, Mr. Cat came home to find a package on his chair. "What's this?" he said. "For Mr. C? That must mean Mr. Cat. It says it's from Mr. R. Could that be Mr. Rat? A trap, I'll bet. What kind of fool does that rat think I am?" He opened it up carefully, and in it was a ham. He smiled wide and then he frowned and said, "This is a trick. I am sure that this is poisoned ham. He wants to make me sick." So Mr. Cat took just one bite, then two, then six, then nine. And when he'd eaten all the ham, he found that he felt fine. Oh, what a gift and what a friend to make my day so pleasant! Now I'll return the favor and give Mr. Rat a present. And oh, how Mr. Rat was touched! Another gift for me? Can you see what he gave him? He gave him another box of cheese. And of course, he gave again. He gave so generously. What did Mr. Rat give Mr. Cat? He gave him a catnip plant. And on for years, the two friends gave gifts of every size, although at times the presents were an extra big surprise. Uh-oh, what was that present? It was a dog. Does Mr. Cat look so happy about that one? I don't think so. How does Mr. Rat feel about that present? He's laughing. Aw. The end. Were Mr. Cat and Mr. Rat very nice to each other? No. They started being nice to each other. And then by the end, was Mr. Rat being nice anymore by giving him a dog as a present? I don't think so. It's not very kind of him. All right, friends, don't forget today is Tuesday, and we are in a new month. We are in the month of April. And don't forget to answer the question and think and spell your name. Do you have the letter E in your name? Yes or no? All right, friends, I will see you tomorrow. Bye.